Hello and welcome to On the Bench LFC. Thank you for joining me for this live one. It is today's Liverpool updates. I'm going to be doing it live and I will keep it short. But Harry Kane fires shots. Ojo loan move possible. Liverpool plans rejected. And Oblak who? We've got a lot to talk about in this one. If you do join me live, then thank you for doing so. Get involved in the live chat. Let me know your views on it all. We'll talk about it. We'll get talking about it as quick as possible. So, obviously we saw Man United get slapped off the park. Absolutely brilliant, wasn't it, guys? I don't want to laugh too soon just yet because obviously it's not long until we play Spurs, and I put Spurs in my top 4 this year. I think Spurs are a good team. I think that Harry Kane should not be firing shots just yet because I don't think he should. Basically, he was asked on Liverpool and our title chances this year. I think it was, all right, and he said that we should put our money where our mouths are. I think he should put a napkin where his mouth is because he basically spat it out, didn't he? I shouldn't really talk too much because I think with my speech impediment I do similar things, so yeah, but we all laugh at Harry as well, don't we? Man United at the moment, guys, a lot of people are laughing at Man United on social media, aren't they? And I think they should be blaming Jose for it. I think they should. He's a man on a mission to bring them down. I think they're dropping out the top 4. What a joke. What an absolute laughing stock. Who am I, guys? I mean, come on. If you're at a party right now and you're going as someone, you don't even have to put a mask on. You don't have to dress up or just down dress. Just don't have a shave and just walk into the place like that. Just go in. I demand respect. I demand respect. It's Jose. It's Jose, isn't it? But yeah. What an idiot. What an absolute idiot. Thank you for joining me, everyone. I hope you're all good. I hope you've had a fantastic day as always. Please leave a thumbs up if you're enjoying the content. Right. So, yes, United lost 3-0 to Spurs. Good result for Spurs, really. Good weekend for Liverpool. Top of the table. What else have we got? Ojo has an offer on table. French side stayed the ream. As Joey Essex would probably say, and the people from Essex, ream. There's an offer. No agreement is in place at the moment, but Ojo, loan move. Good move for you guys? I think so. I think he needs to. Every Liverpool supporter that I've pretty much had a conversation with, talking about Ojo and saying, look, what does he need to improve on? He's 21 years old. He's still young. He's hitting the age where people are expecting to see more from him. They're saying, what do we need to see more from Ojo? And everyone's saying it's got to be the finished product. It's got to be his end ball. It's got to be finishing. It's got to be his end product in crossing, that kind of thing. And I have to agree with that. I think that's what I want to see more from Ojo. So definitely a loan move for him. Go away, work on his end product. Yeah, does he go on loan to them? That's the offer that's there. That is what I'm seeing today, guys. So your update there. Stayed the reams. I'm not great at French. I'm a little bit like Del Boy with that. Like, au revoir. My name is Dazza. Like, simple as that. Alex says, you are the best, Daz. Oh, no, you guys are the best, Alex. Thank you for joining me. Yeah, so let me know what your views are on that, all right? If you're watching this back on the replay, as most of you will be, loan move for Ojo, yes, no. Do you think we should have sold Ojo this window? Just let me know your views on it, all right? There's a couple of other players that, should be moving on this window before it closes. Lazar Markovic and Chiavea. Now, we know that Chiavea turned down a move and there was a buyback clause in there by Liverpool. Obviously, we do rate him enough to put that clause in there that we see a future for him. I think that he's a good player. So, Lazar Markovic, probably not so much. So we will have to see with that one whether he does end up moving on. He's a player that we don't hear too much about, and he was highly sought after in the world. I don't know why I'm doing this. Not too sure, but Lazar Markovic, look, I wish him all the best in the future because he obviously had talent for Liverpool to scout him. Maybe he was a bit too lightweight for the Premier League. I'm not too sure. Does he go somewhere else and light it up? Possibly. We'll see. Speaking about a player that was obviously good before coming to Liverpool and it never quite worked, Karius has gone on loan, hasn't he? Have you guys seen that video of the PSG players? The goalkeeper fumbles it. There's a video out there. And they just basically, they're like, Karius. Like, I think the keeper was Mounier that was in goal. He fumbles it and they're taking a mick out of him saying Karius. So if that doesn't highlight the fact that Mignolet needs to respect that Karius needed a loan move ahead of him. I don't know what else does. All right, Karius needed to be took out the spotlight. He needed to go away to be able to, go and get his career back on track. So I think so. Anyway, all right, so bit of disrespect there. I think these players that are taking a mick like that, whether they know that it was being recorded and was going to get out on social media, I don't know. But what they need to remember is anything like what happened to Karius could happen to any of these players at any time. Right? They're all in the spotlight. They're all going to be put out on videos on social media at any time of their career. It could happen to me. I'm on YouTube. Anything can happen to anyone at any time, and they could be being mocked. And yeah, it's football. These players do need to know that they've got to have broad shoulders in this game. But come on, give the lad a break at some point, isn't it? He's gone anyway on loan. Hopefully all the best to him, Karius is on loan for 2 years, says Raymond. Yes, and they could possibly buy him if he plays a certain amount of performances as well. Luke says hi. Hello to you, Luke. I hope you're having a fantastic day. Same goes to everyone there. Daz, did you look into the PSG youngster that Paul said about? I did, Eric. Very good. Very good. He's powerful. I'm not too sure whether I agree with Paul in the sense that he's back up to like what Bobby would be. Seems like a bit of a different player. But we'll talk about that. If you guys want to talk about future players and ones to watch on the channel in the future, it's a really big shout. But yeah, he looks like a talented player for sure. Right, Liverpool's latest plans for the Anfield Stadium are rejected. So, I've got a bit of an article here. So, Liverpool bid to change the future uses of the Anfield Stadium have been rejected. The Reds had submitted 2 planning applications to the City Council to hold music concerts and other sporting events at the famous ground. But after a tense meeting in the Town Hall chamber today, the Council's planning committee surprisingly voted to reject the proposals for other major sporting events to be held at the ground. And on a very unhappy day for the club, the committee deferred a proposal to hold around 10 music concerts at the stadium. The club faced stiff opposition to its proposals in the Town Hall chamber, with a number of local councillors joining residents who lived around the stadium calling for the plan to be scrapped. Now, I won't go into too much detail on the article, guys, because it's very long-winded. It's a good article, though, from the Liverpool Echo. So if you want to look more into depth on it, definitely go and read it. Check them out, give them the clicks. But it's basically about holding sporting events, boxing, concerts. There's people that live locally to the stadium that would like to see that, because they're saying about there's nowhere that has the holding capacity of Anfield to be able to go and watch it. London, we've got those, big stadiums to be able to go and watch these events. A lot of other places have. So I get why it would be a good thing for Liverpool Football Club, as in revenue and situations like that. And I get why there are locals and people that live around, Liverpool that would like for that to be the case. But I also get the arguments from the locals as to why they don't. Now, the reason I would say this is because when I recently went up to watch the Champions League final at the screening, I was talking to a couple of the local residents there, and me and my brother was obviously up there, and they said, oh my God, if Liverpool win the Champions League final, you're not getting out of here all weekend because the roads will be filled. Yes, it was a Champions League final, but they was like, you're just not going to get out of here because we were parked in the car park. They were saying it's getting more and more that you can't get out of Liverpool, and I get it. And the locals know that with obviously Anfield, and then you've got Everton as well there, that they're used to that they've got football stadiums there and football events. So they take that into consideration. They know that, they're used to that. But if you start adding concerts to it and other events like boxing, I think one of them as well was like, it could have been American football, I think, when I read into it. I think reading into the article, one of the locals was saying, it's about the down season from football. When football's finished, that's the only respite that they get, so you have to respect that. I mean, I don't live locally to Liverpool. I don't have to deal with that. I have a local team here, but the stadium's not massive, so it doesn't affect me. But it does in the sense of when there is a big match on the town, it gets a bit busier. So I can only imagine, and when I've been to match days at Liverpool, you do see the effects. And any of you guys that have been to a match at Anfield, you will see that, and you do know that. Let me know your views on that. Obviously, you guys that are in the live stream as well, if you're watching this back, leave a comment down below. If you're local to Anfield, What are your views on it? Spark up a debate there. I know that people that aren't local, you probably don't see a downside to it. You probably might look at it as a revenue for Liverpool. But the one thing I would say is the Anfield Road End extension, I think, is going to be over the next couple of months. They're waiting to hear on that. So let me know what you're thinking on that. The Kilted says, it's my birthday, Daz. Happy birthday to you, Kilted. Oh my God. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to Kilted. Happy birthday to you. Massive happy birthday to you, my friend. Hope you have a fantastic day. Still young, of course. Yeah, massive happy birthday to you, mate, and a big shout out. Yes, so obviously, yeah, there's downsides and there's plus sides to this being rejected, guys. And I do look at it as, I can see why the locals are looking at this as a negative as well, guys. All right. Right. What else have we got today? So we spoke on a live stream yesterday, guys, about this new throwing coach. It's a part-time thing, I believe. And instead of working with a whole team, I looked at it and I think from what I'm seeing, he's going to be working with certain individuals at the club. So Squism says you're in fine voice, Daz. I am, but I'm losing my voice. Yes. Yeah, so the goalkeeping coach is going to be working with certain individuals. And I looked at this and I was like, look, it's a bit weird, isn't it? You don't really hear about teams hiring throwing coaches, sorry. But you can see where Klopp is coming from. You can see where Liverpool are coming from. You know, they want to be the best at everything. Now, when I was reading into this, it's like one of the tactics that I think we could really, really use to our advantage is Liverpool are so deadly on the counter-attack because of the pace. And when we come against these park the bus teams, one of the key areas is when teams sit back so deep, we find it hard to get and create the space. If you get a throw in, right, say the other team's just had a corner or something and they end up winning the ball off us and it goes out for a throw-in, they might not get back in defensively into shape. We've got a throw-in. If you've got someone like Trent that has been able to add an extra 10, 15 metres on his throw-in, then we might be able to throw the ball a lot further and actually be able to break their lines when they've not got back into shape better. And it's not just about being able to throw the ball longer. It's about knowing where to throw the ball and how to throw the ball as well. When I read this article, it was saying that he's going to teach our players that in certain situations, you often see players take throw-ins and they might do a lofted throw up into the air and we might lose possession that way. Whereas in certain situations, you should be throwing the ball down to a player's feet instead of trying to throw it up in the air for them to header it. That way you might lose possession. If they header it, the other team's got a chance of winning it back. Whereas if you throw it down to their feet, we keep possession. So there's a couple of tactics here that Liverpool are going to be using. And I think this is really interesting, guys. So I really like this. I like that Liverpool have done this. We spoke about it on the stream, but I read the article today. So I wanted to say about the update for obviously keep putting it out there so that you guys that didn't know that Liverpool have got now this throwing coach, for you lot to obviously know about it, but also to talk about the fact that teams might not be able to get back into a defensive shape from throw-ins. Liverpool could use this, especially with Salah, Mane, with a pace up top. We could really, really use this. So let me know what you guys make of that. All right, I think that's brilliant. Absolutely brilliant. What else have we got? So there's a lot of talk today as well from what I've seen on social media about Joe Gomez and how teams are actually, Gomez is getting a bit of a rough time because of how good Virgil van Dijk is. Teams are targeting Gomez this season, and we've all talked about how good Gomez has been so far, but Gomez has got it a lot tougher than what we think because teams are all targeting him because Virgil is Virgil, all right? He's amazing, isn't he? But that means that Gomez is actually doing a lot better than what we think, guys, because let's face it, if you're a team looking tactically at getting at Liverpool and trying to hurt them, who do you get at here? If you're a Benteke, you look at trying to play off of Gomez, don't you? You don't look at trying to win the ball against Virgil. So I actually do agree with this, and what I'm seeing today is that Gomez has been fantastic. So it's not an update really, but it's what's going around on social media. And I wanted to just point that out to you lot as well, that I think we should praise Gomez quite a bit more than what we have. We have been, but yeah, absolutely fantastic there, and fantastic what I'm reading as well, that Gomez is done really, really well. Now, Oblak, you guys are going to be like, right, what's this about Oblak anyway? There's a rumour on the surface that Oblak was apparently number one choice for Jurgen Klopp. yeah? Oblak who, is what I say. Who's top of the table? Who is Liverpool's goalkeeper? Oblak is a fantastic goalkeeper, don't get me wrong. I think Oblak is amazing. You guys knew that I was saying Oblak is like my favourite keeper out there. But Alisson is Liverpool's goalkeeper, okay? He has got clean sheets. He's got 3 clean sheets for Liverpool so far this season. Yes, the showboating is going to make the tickers run at a really, really stupidly ridiculous pace this season. Yes, it will. Does he curb that slightly? Who knows? Alisson is Alisson. He's Brazilian. He will do what he wants, I'm sure. But who cares? Who cares if Klopp might have preferred Oblak at certain reasons? Who cares if the rumour's true or not? Seriously, guys. You know, I'm seeing here, Elliot is saying, but does Oblak have 5-star skills? No. And I've seen this, that Alisson's had more dribbles than Fred for United. Alisson's had more dribbles than other players out there. And he's a bloody goalkeeper. Last season, our striker, Firmino, had more recoveries, more tackles than a lot of centre-backs out there. This season, our goalkeeper is going to have more dribbles than a lot of other, you know, outfield players. What is Jurgen Klopp up to? Emma, oh my God, thank you so much for your donation. I hope you've had a fantastic day again. Thank you so much. As always, Emma, I never expect it, but I really appreciate it. Thank you so much, my friend. Yeah, you've got to look at Jurgen Klopp here. You've got to look at Jurgen Klopp. Can you see that graphic on the screen? Mane taking a dump on Mourinho. That is so true, isn't it? That's what it's all about. Yes. Klopp. Bobby, our striker, making more defensive challenges our season than a lot of defenders do. Our keeper this season going to do a lot more dribbles than outfield players. You've got to look at Klopp and you've got to go, wow, what a manager. What a manager. Yeah, honestly, I've got to say, I've read a lot of people going, oh my God, we could have got Oblak. He was number one. Why do you care? Why'd you care? Seriously. We've got Alisson, guys. I'm made up that we got Alisson. He's fantastic. We've kept 3 clean sheets. It's not all just about Alisson. It's not all just about that. We defend as a team. We defend as a unit. I think a lot of praise should go to the tactics this year. I think a lot of praise should go to, you know, Virgil's done amazing this year, but Gomez, as I was saying, has been brilliant as well. The midfielders have been brilliant. Emma with another donation. Honestly, Emma, wow, seriously. Thank you so much. Yeah, honestly, thank you. Thank you so much, Emma. There's a lot of praise to be had so far. Yes, we're not at our best. Yes, we're not most fluent yet. We're not used to this sort of Liverpool, are we? But it will start to click and it will start to gel. We're Liverpool Football Club. We're top. This season is a good season for Liverpool, surely. It is. We're not Man United, are we? We're not doing what Man United are doing. So I'm not worried at all about us. And I think defensively we've been solid. And Alisson is our keeper, guys. So forget about Oblak, is what I'm saying. You know, that's why in the title it's Oblak who? I don't care. We're not going to sign Oblak, are we? Alisson's going to be our number 1 keeper for ages. Simon says, how are you, Daz? I'm very good, thank you, Simon. How are you, my friend? Neville to United, says Lowell. Lowell says, Daz, is your second name Hobbs? Why, mate? What, is it because of the kitchen or something? I have no idea. Mitchell says, Leicester is going to be really tough. They're always competitive. They never lie down. And let you have 3 points. Toughest game so far, in my opinion. I have to agree with that here. I have to agree with that. I think Leicester's going to be our toughest competition yet. But because of how we've been concentrating on the defensive side of our game, I think we're shaping up better this season for a team like Leicester. I think so, but I have to agree. I think it's going to be the toughest. Zach says, hi, bench. Hi, Zach. How are you? Obviously, we're going for 11 minutes. I want to keep it to about 15 minutes because it's a daily update video, so they're shorter. I went live with this one because I tried to record it and it wasn't working out. All right, so I went live, but yeah, I want to keep them shorter for the daily updates for those that haven't got much time. George says, sup Daz, how are you and all the legends? I'm very good, thank you, George. How are you? Hope everyone's had a fantastic day. Please leave a thumbs up if you haven't already. Keith says hello. Hello, Keith, how are you? William says hi as well. Hello, William, how are you, my friend? What are you guys making of what I spoke about in this one? The Anfield obviously rejected plans. Does it really affect Liverpool that much? Do you feel sorry for the locals? Let me know your views on that one, of course. Blue Tick says, Daz, I don't really laugh at other teams. Man United not playing well, but seeing them makes me happy though, but you don't want to jinx it. That's my views on it. Obviously, we got Spurs coming up not long as well, so I don't really want to laugh at them too much, but I will laugh a little bit. It tickles me. I think I'm laughing more at Mourinho than I'm laughing at Man United. I think, you know, it's... My look at Mourinho is he's demanding respect, and you guys know the way I run my channel and what I say to you guys is I respect everyone, and I treat everyone with respect unless they don't respect me. And I think you can't demand respect from people. I think if you respect others, then you should get respect back. Treat others how you want to be treated. And that's what Jose is doing wrong. And he's messing up in life. And yeah, I think his players aren't playing for him. He blames everyone else. The players won't perform for him because he hasn't got their back. And there's a difference in how Liverpool are doing and how Man United are doing, because Klopp's got his players back. Klopp, not even the first team, it's about the squad, it's about the youth players as well. Klopp, there's a bond there. We're united. We're not Man United, but you know, the team are united, the squad is united, from the youth players right up to the first team. Manchester United aren't united. Even though their name is that, they're not at all, are they? El Chapo with a £2 donation. Thank you so much, my friend. I hope you're fantastic today. Keep up the great work, Daz. Your Neville clone. Your Neville clone to you as well, my friend. Thank you so much. As I always say, to you guys that have donated, I never expect it, but I really appreciate it. And to those of you that just leave a thumbs up and just join in on live streams, that's all I ever can expect of you guys. And I really appreciate all of you. Even if you don't donate, just, you know, join in and leave me your views. Thank you so much, though, El Chapo, and to you as well, Emma. Thank you so much. Cameron says Spurs are good, but towards the end of the season they will get tired and get a lot of injuries, because 11-12 season of their or 11 or 12 of their players were at the World Cup. Yeah, we'll be looking at that one for sure, my friend. I guarantee you. Blue Tick says Mourinho criticising his players public is totally wrong. This gives a bad image to the player. I agree with that fully. Tomorrow's People says thank you, Shia LaBeouf, for doing these videos. You're very welcome, my friend. Just do it. I can't do impressions of him. I can just look like him. Simples. I'm howling at United, says Bradley Jones. A lot of people are, but I think the main thing to laugh at is Mourinho. I think United will come back. I don't think we can write them off just yet this season, because it is United and it is Mourinho. And you know what he'd do? He'd go to park the bus and long balls. They'd probably spend stupid money in the next transfer window to try and get back up there. But like I say, I won't laugh at their result against Spurs because we got them soon. And Spurs are a good team. I put them in the top 4 this year. I think Spurs have been consistent. I think they've got a great manager. I think they have got a team that is capable of doing well. I think it's good. A great point there by you guys saying about throughout the season, will they tire? Possibly, but we shall see. Blue Tick says 2-0 to Liverpool versus Leicester. I like that. What else we got? I found that odd. Blue Tick says it. The Kilter says, oh, that's it. When is the Champions League draw? On Thursday, my friend, is a Champions League draw. For those of you guys that don't know, it is on Thursday now. I think it's 7 o'clock. I wrote it down. I did write it down somewhere, but my notepad is absolutely smashed up. And you know what I'm like with my times and stuff. I have so much written down and so much to remember and stuff. But yeah, I think it's on 7 o'clock. Bradley says United are crap, no doubt about it. Reality is kicking into them. Let's hope so. Emma Hobbs with a £2 donation. Oh my God, Emma, seriously. Keep some of that money back, my friend. I really appreciate it, but honestly, so much. Big hug, Emma. Big hug. Daz, I don't mind that I'm using money. You're the best. Thank you so much. Honestly, I really appreciate it. Yeah, wow. Honestly, Emma, so much. Thank you. Oy says, is Vardy still suspended? Yeah, is Vardy... I don't know whether Vardy will still... Is Vardy still suspended for us, guys? For our game? I think he might be, to be honest. I think he might be. And then after us, I think he's back. Blue Tick, he's right, but he's a bit harsh. Yeah, yes, says Junior. So is England versus India. Tony says, Daz, can you find my last comment and read it? Thanks. Hang on 2 seconds. You're never going from Cornwall, says David Holler. Oh, we got another person from Cornwall. David, I will be in Cornwall within the next 2 years, hopefully living. So we go for it. We go for a bevy, mate, if you want, or maybe just a cup of tea, because yeah. Actually, I will have a beer with you, mate, probably if you drink it. I'm trying to find Tony's thing. I agree, Daz, we don't need to get ahead of ourselves, not being rude. Yeah, I think so. I don't think we should get ahead of ourselves too much. So yeah, I agree with that. I found your comment there, mate, for you. Cameron says, I'm going to miss the draw on Thursday because I'll be working, but hopefully we get a good draw and smash them all. Hopefully so. Look, as Liverpool Football Club, I don't think it does matter who we draw, but at the same time, we're Liverpool Football Club. We're in the Champions League. You've got to come up against tough teams. So we just got to be positive, stay positive, do our thing, concentrate on our game. This season, we look better defensively. Once it clicks, hopefully we do well. I think so. Alan says, hey Daz. Hey Alan, how are you, my friend? We're just coming up to 20 minutes. I want to keep it short, so I apologise, Alan, but it's a daily update video. I tried to keep them as short as possible. So I hope that you guys have a fantastic rest of your day. I'm going to get off there. I won't be doing a live stream later tonight because on Tuesdays, my partner's at work. So I look after my son. I spend the evening with my son. So on Tuesday evenings, unless it's like a watch along or something, I won't do live streams and stuff like that. So I hope you guys understand with that. Obviously, spend a bit of time with my son on those nights. But yeah, tomorrow night, I'll be doing a live stream again. So we'll all get together and we'll have a nice chit chat. Get your cup of teas ready, get your beers ready, whatever you want to do. And we'll spend a good old evening together tomorrow night. Okay, take care, everyone. Enjoy the rest of your evenings. Thank you for joining me for this updates video. If you're watching it back on a replay, leave a comment down below. Let me know your views and everything we spoke about. Yeah. I've been on the bench, LFC. You've all been legends. Thank you so much to Emma and El Chapo for your donations. Honestly, thank you so much. And Kilted, happy birthday to you, my friend. Enjoy the rest of your day. See you in the next one, guys.